find any aesthetic color palette on Pinterest. Save the picture. Load up the palette in Krita. Now follow my steps. You can name this anything, but for the sake of the tutorial, I'll name it as such. We have 14 colors in the palette, so this means we will need exactly 14 slots in the palette on Krita. As you can see, I put 7 columns and 2 rows, amounting to 14 slots. Now follow my steps. Now we save the palette. Make sure to click this button a couple times, since sometimes it doesn't save properly. Now head over to Adobe Premiere Pro. You can use a GIF or MP4 video for this, it doesn't matter, and the process is the same. Take note of the time base of the video, as well as the frame size. We will use these numbers later when rendering the GIF in Krita. Now follow my steps. Now, go back to Krita. Make sure the width and height match the frame size of your video from Premiere Pro. Now we import the frames exported from Premiere Pro. Press Ctrl+A to select every frame in the video at once. Sometimes, there's blank frame stuck on the end of an imported video. To fix this, right-click the last frame with footage in it, then click Set in Time. Now we will duplicate the footage layer. The duplicate is the layer that we will apply the filter to. Click the first frame of the footage, scroll to the last frame, hold Shift and then click the last frame to select all the frames in between. Select your newly made palette. Make sure you enable multi-frame, so that it applies the filter to all the frames you've selected. Now you can play around with the opacity of the filtered footage, causing it to blend with the footage below. You can also play around with the darkness of the image like this, or apply other effects that I will not cover in this video. Now we will render the animation. Select the video export option, then make sure the FPS matches a time base you made note of from Premiere Pro. Our time base was 10, so we will put 10 FPS. Also, keep in mind that you cannot make a GIF higher than 50 FPS. In the description, I will provide a link to FFmpeg, the codec you will need to render this video. Select GIF and then name it whatever you like. Now you have your GIF.